You know what that point line does. You know how good Kucherov can be. What's a good way to slow him down? You can't stop him, but slow him down.
Yeah, that's the big thing for sure. We did a good job recently against the line in the McKinnon line in Colorado, and we shut them down. And it's gonna have to be a similar type of effort tonight from everybody. It's gonna obviously start back to front to back. It's not an easy job. Obviously, these guys have over 100 points for a reason, and they're highly talented, highly skilled players, and we're going to have our work cut out for us. But if we don't let them play with the puck as much and we're smart with the way we control it, try to do the best we can to control the game and limit their grade A opportunities.
It's a challenge that you guys embrace. I mean, you're NHL players too, right? You don't want to see them get the best of you.
Yeah, it's a great challenge. Actually, it's one of those things. You come into these games and you get these highly skilled players and these guys who are top 5, top 10 scorers in the league, and it just presents a different type of challenge than maybe a Carolina would for per se, just the style of play they like to play. So it should be fun. Hopefully, anyways, for us it's fun. If they score a lot of goals against us, it won't be. But it's our job to keep the puck in our own net and try to put someone in theirs.
Another big challenge for you tonight. You look at that point line, and you've had Sillinger on some of those elite players. Will you do that again tonight? And what do you like about the way they play against players of that caliber?
Yeah, so on the road it's a bit tricky. Yeah. We may try, but on the road it's more about shift length, making sure that we play the proper way, because I'm not going to be able to match any of our lines against any of their lines, depending on the other team pretty much controls those matchups. But we can, there's a few things we can do about that. But so far it's been good. That line has been good against top lines. They've been, when we needed them to step up and play that kind of role, they've been good all year.
You've talked about evaluating for several weeks now.
Yeah.
There's no better evaluation than when you're going against the best, right?
Well, no, for sure. And yeah. So those teams are gearing up for playoffs. Don't expect them to relax out there and just to play casual. That's not the kind of habits you want to create before playoffs. So Carolina of this world, and Tampa Bay and Florida, Nashville, Carolina again. It's great. It's perfect. That's what we want to see. We want to see how our players will react and how they're going to be able to match up the intensity and the quality of play.
We haven't seen you for a couple of days, so we haven't had a chance to ask you. Is there any update on Tarasov or Elvis or any of those guys who are Mizichennikov, any of those kind of guys?
Same. It's still the same.
Go with Jet tonight.
Yes, sir.
It's good for him. He's had such a great season in Cleveland, and I'm sure will be excited to get back there for postseason. But just when a guy puts in the work the way he has it been nice to reward him with some NHL time this year?
Well, yes, for sure. And that's the silver lining about all of this. It's him, Malatesta, Petilla, all of those young guys, Jiricek, Blankenberg now, all of them. So it's Carson Meyer. So it gives us a deeper evaluation on those guys, and Jet has been taking advantage of his chances. So it's a great opportunity for them and for us to see what they can do.
You've mentioned Petilla a couple times, and he hasn't made a huge impact on the score sheet. But as a coach, what kind of makes him stand out to you?
Oh, I'm not evaluating the score sheet and those.
Well, we do. So you evaluate differently. So.
Yeah, but we're sitting in different chairs, right?
Right. Yeah.
As a coach, see his level of play, compete level. Can he make plays? Can he defend properly? Is he willing to get in the battles, stay in the battle, win the battles? All the components that you need in order to be a good NHL player, and right now I'm very impressed with him. If we can improve his strength, because he's not a big guy, I think this guy can be an NHL player.
Yeah. Is it fun to watch as a coach for guys maybe like him and like the Malatestas of the world, where games 1 and 2, they're kind of figuring it out, and then you watch them in game 10 or 11, and they're different players. Like they seem like they understand a little bit more. They belong a little bit more. Can you kind of see those lights going on as time goes by?
Yeah, no, for sure. The first few games, they're nervous. They want to do well. They don't know if they're going to stay for a game or two. But because of the way they've played, we could have, made changes, obviously. send some guys down and bring some other guys back up, but they deserve to stay here. They earned it. And yes, we can see more confidence. We can see less questions, less hesitation on the ice. So it's they're good young players, and that's exciting for the organization.